Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and welcome back to the 5th episode of the Woo Crew podcast. I'm here with my boy Matthew on this side of me. I've learned how a mirrored camera works finally.
If he's on that side of me or that side of me, I
Nope,
can't see
the
him.
second one. The second one. I'm on the second one. Yeah, there I am. Hey everyone. And welcome back to the 5th episode of the Woo Crew podcast, where we learn how to film 2 weeks in a row.
Yes, I'm Woo, he's Crew. We're a Woo Crew. Um, oh wait, that side I meant.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Matt.
This is the only podcast where people talk about Lego. There is not a single other podcast that
Yep,
exists that does this. We are the only one. We are the only two
that's
people in the world that do this.
that's actually a fact.
So today we got a few subjects to talk about, such as
Yes.
this stupid looking plane right below me. Um,
What should we start with?
I think we should start with the stupid looking plane because I feel like that's interesting.
It's a helicopter, not a plane, but
Okay, whatever. I don't care. It's Lego Technic. I don't care.
yeah.
I'm here.
Lego cancel Lego set right before release? Question
What?
mark.
Lego did the unthinkable. Lego break their own guidelines. New
Oh no.
2020 Lego set, rarest Lego set ever.
I have rare Lego set gone wrong
Should I title that episode this? We talk about the rarest Lego set to exist
ever.
ever.
Gone wrong
To
2020.
be fair, like everyone who was clickbaiting this is like going way overboard. Lego canceled this set and I'm angry, and they've like never bought a Technic set in their
I know,
life. Like,
I know.
chill out. Oh my goodness.
I don't I don't have my finger on the pulse of the Lego YouTube community, so I honestly don't even know who's made a video about it.
I
But
don't either. I just know I've seen like multiple videos in my
oh,
subscription feed that are just like, I'm angry that Lego canceled this set.
I am angry.
Like, I don't know. Like, so let's talk about, because it is weird that for the people who don't know, the Lego Technic Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey, which is a Lego Technic set of this helicopter plane thing, was canceled, and this is a
Yes.
military vehicle, and Lego has a strict policy of not making, for you, Elite, you didn't see, but I just used air quotes. Um,
Oh, yes. Air
um,
quote. Yeah.
they don't
Sure.
make military vehicles because they're all about fun play and not actual warfare. All warfare is fantasy-like. But they decided to make this vehicle, and then like 3 German people, I think, got upset about it. So Lego was like, "Okay, you're right. We'll cancel it."
Yep. They said, "Wir haben ein Problem," and Lego said, "Yep, okay, that's enough."
um,
They dressed up as a Lego man with a gun and stood outside one store in Germany with the threat to do two more. I think it was the one in Berlin. And they said, Lego is for peace and we don't like war. And then
is
Lego
that
said
actually what happened?
they just had like it was one person outside the Lego store. Maybe it was two. The only one person is pictured protesting, dressed up as a Lego figure with a gun and a sign that says like no violence in Lego or something, and that worked, and they canceled the Lego set. I don't think it was just because of that. I think
I just
that
like
would be
I don't.
weird.
I think it makes sense that it was like I don't really care that it was canceled. I just more am confused about how this site got approved in the first place.
I know, yeah. The fact that it went through the big long process of being designed, and not a single person at Lego said, "This is a modern military vehicle. Our one rule is no modern military vehicles."
Yeah.
This can't go wrong, right?
And I like they marketed it as like, oh, it's a search and rescue vehicle, but then you mentioned to me like, hey, it's not a search and rescue vehicle. So
Yeah,
I did my own research, and you're right. Like, search and rescue is like the seventh thing of the list of seven
yeah.
things that it does. Like,
It's not it maybe has been used in military search and rescue or if it was the only available vehicle, but that is not it's a war vehicle. It's got
yeah,
guns on it usually. It drops troops off.
no, but
It
this one's orange, so it's okay.
yeah, I mean, but here's my thing. They've produced modern military vehicles in colorful schemes before in Lego City and Lego Creators, so why is this any different? They literally made a hybrid F-22 and like wrapped, I don't know what it was mixed with,
I think the difference
but
is they didn't name the set Hybrid F-22. Like,
okay, it was
it
just
was
like
plain.
flyers. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
that's the
think it was
thing
like
is this was very clearly like it wasn't similar to a military vehicle. It
yeah.
was exactly a military vehicle. I
Yeah,
know now
that's true.
there's also the issues of like there's been Indiana Jones sets and stuff that have broken the rule, but I think the difference there is like those are from a movie, and yeah, they're actual.
Grumpy Cat.
I can't say the word
Grumpy Cat.
on YouTube.
Um,
They're actual like
they're actual World War II era German vehicles.
Yeah, and I lost my point because I said a word that YouTube doesn't like. But they're licensed for a movie is my point. So like Lego, like that's okay. Like that's all. Lego's whole no violence policy was like created back when Lego was just like basic bricks, and then they started getting licensed themes. Their first license theme was Star Wars, which was very clearly violent. But then they're like, oh, it's fantasy violence. It's okay. But
as
then,
many people have pointed out, it has war in the name. Like
yeah. And then, like, they've had, like, their Western themes, but, like, okay, that's, like, old-fashioned violence, right?
Yeah.
It's not modern military, so that's different. But then, like, stuff like Marvel really draws the line, because that's very modern military.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, there's superheroes as well, but, like, the villains will just have guns, because that's what they have in the movie, so...
There's a Superman set that literally came with a modern soldier, like...
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't understand the point of the rule, especially the way Lego does things now. Like, all their themes are licensed. All their successful themes are licensed at this point. I feel like the rule is just outdated. I think you pretty much agree with me on that, right? Like,
I feel like the rules. I mean, I don't personally care for military sets. Like, we don't get them. Like, I personally do not care.
I don't feel like we need them. I don't think I would really be that into them.
I feel like military sets probably don't fit Lego's brand as a whole. But something like this Technic set, I feel like fits in the Technic line, and I don't really see why it should be canceled.
Yeah, it did not have guns on it. I mean...
And if Lego really cares as much, it should not have gotten this far into production. It should not have been shipped out in the first place.
Exactly.
So, weird.
The fact that they didn't recognize that, like, no one did any research on it, even when they were, like, I don't know, it just felt like a huge oversight, and they should have...
I just feel like, in my eyes, I feel like a designer was aware that it was like this, and they were like, hey, do you think we could produce this? And Lego's like, yes! And then hoping no one would notice, and then obviously people noticed, because people care a lot about military vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 German people got really upset, and, yeah, Lego is for peace.
Yep.
No guns in Lego, except many guns in Lego.
Yep. Many realistic guns in Lego.
We only have, like, one, like, really, like, modern realistic gun piece, which is that one that came on,
like the pistol?
No, the one that came on, like, the Red Hood figure from the Lego Batman movie minifigure series. It came with 2. It's like a square thing with, like, a little tiny nozzle coming out.
Yeah, like the little pistol, right?
Not like the... Yeah, I guess. It's not like the Star Wars blaster pistol.
No, I knew that, but it's like, it is small. It's not like a full-size...
Yes.
Yeah, we have that.
I'd say that's like the only modern realistic gun piece, but even the fact that exists is just weird. Like,
yeah, no, it's
barely included in sets, but it does exist. So
yeah, and it still is made. Like, it is not out of production.
So I don't know. Like,
I love when Lego uses this gun piece.
Yeah.
To represent real life guns.
Yeah,
this is just complete fantasy.
Yeah, it's a sci-fi. I think that was created for Alien Conquest.
I thought Galaxy Squad. Oh, maybe no, it was Alien Conquest. You're right.
Because I remember when Alien Conquest came out, I was really into that theme, and I thought, oh wow, this piece is so cool. It's a sci-fi gun, and now it's used in like every Marvel set.
Yep. No, now it's the Marvel gun. No, but I don't understand the rule. I think it's silly.
I get the rule, but I don't understand why they don't follow. Like, if they're so keen on that rule, like this to me, in my eyes, this set does not break the rule any more than Marvel does.
Yeah.
And if in your eyes this set does break the rule, you should have noticed it before it like got shipped out. Like, if you look up this vehicle, you see, oh, this is used for military purposes. Like, search and rescue is very low on the list. Like,
yeah. I don't know. It's a goofy thing.
Long story short, I don't care. It's a Technic set. I don't buy Technic. It's not interesting to me. I know people do, but I am not one of those people, and I can guarantee that like 90% of my viewers are not Technic fans.
This is probably the last time we will ever talk about Technic.
Probably, unless they cancel another set, or they come out with like James Bond Car 2. Because
I wouldn't even care about that.
Yeah, but it would be something we would mention on a podcast and be like, hi, this was revealed. This exists. Goodbye.
Yeah. Whatever. James Bond car wasn't even Technic, though.
Was it? I thought it was.
No, that was brick built. They make like the Bugatti in...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those... I mean, they have so many like licensed car Technic sets that I just see in my newsfeed and I go,
Yeah.
And then I just forget
Who buys those? Like... is it just like adults who don't want to admit they like Lego, but
Let me know in the comments if you guys buy Technic sets, because I don't. uh,
we're gonna get like the one person who's like, I am a Technic fan, and I am mad at you for saying no one exists because I exists.
uh,
I am the Technic.
should we move on? I feel like we've exhausted this topic.
Yeah, no,
to its
that's
very
that's
end.
way more than we needed to say about that.
Okay, so for context, we're filming this on Friday the 24th. So if big Lego Comic Con news is revealed on Saturday, oops. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to be, right? According to Matt, it's most likely not going to be.
I don't think it looks like we're gonna get any reveals. I feel like if they were gonna reveal something, it's usually the week leading up to Comic Con, not when it's almost over. So I don't see it happening this year.
Yeah.
Which is really awful.
Luckily, we had some pretty good reveals at
Yes.
Comic Con, right? So to
can
start,
can I say it or?
well, how about we say it at the same time with the stream delay? Ready?
Oh, okay.
3, 2,
Two.
1. Lego Comic Maker.
Maker.
Lego Comic Maker. Yes.
Yes, guys, we're getting a comic maker.
Yes.
You can make Instagram comics through
Yes.
Lego.
Yes. I don't have to buy the Lego. I can just make comics of it online. Is it free?
Yes.
I assume it's free, right?
Probably.
I hope it's free. Lego Comic Maker was revealed as the first day of Comic Con, and it's a program on Lego's website where you can make your own Lego comics.
Yep.
I would have loved that at like 6 years old, but why did you reveal that at Comic Con? That's something you like shadow drop on your website and don't really mention. You might maybe put it on your Instagram story or something, but really.
And here's the other thing. Sure, they could have revealed it at Comic Con. I wouldn't care. But it's the only thing they revealed at Comic Con.
No, was Grand Piano Comic Con or was that just separate?
That was just a reveal.
Okay, so there was one other thing, right?
What?
The book for AFOLs?
Yeah, we got the book for AFOLs coming up, everybody. I hope you like reading.
So hold on, let me go to the Brickset list because it's a fan vote for a new book that has not been written yet. Which, oh my goodness, why? To me, that just sounds so lame. Like, which of these books would you like to be written? Like, I don't know. To me, like a book, you have to have some inspiration. I
know.
Even if it is just like a nonfiction book, like have some reason to be writing it. Don't give me 3 book ideas and say, "Hi, I will write one of these books." Like, that just seems ridiculous to me.
That sounds like something an author who's like completely run out of ideas would do.
Yeah, and so the 3 ideas are Lego history in 100 bricks. What are the other 2? The Secret Life of Lego Bricks and the Lego Brick Museum. Are these all the same thing? Maybe the book is already written. They're just trying to get you to pick the title, but they're acting like it's 3 different books.
The Secret Life of Lego Bricks. What they do when you're not home.
Yeah, here, according to Brickset, the title is Brick Museum, 100 Bricks That Built Lego History, and Secret Life of Lego Bricks don't give much of a clue of how they would differ, but a brief synopsis
I thought they gave descriptions.
A brief synopsis should be available on the voting page. Public vote. Let's see, can I go see the vote? I have to log into my Lego account. Okay. I'm just giving a full commentary while I do this so that I don't have dead air.
I can fill the dead air. Hey everybody, it's me, Matt from the Grumpy Cat Podcast.
Stop talking about the Grumpy Cat Podcast.
Why? It's real and I run it.
It's not real. The Grumpy Cat Podcast does not exist.
It does exist and I'm the one who does it. I just want to shout out to my new Grumpy Cat YouTube channel. I'm actually the #1 Grumpy Cat YouTube channel because I'm the only one.
Nope, the actual page does not say what each book is that I can see. It's literally just the titles, and it says
that's so weird.
It's very weird. So
hey man, do you want to pick what we're gonna name our book that no one is gonna buy?
And also, oh my goodness, I hope that those like covers are not real. Like, I hope those are just temporary covers because they haven't written the books yet. Because that's one thing I have to say is Lego. What is their deal with like lame box arts right now?
I don't know.
They're
just like going through a phase.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to like target the adult audience, which I get, and that box art really worked for like the James Bond car or whatever.
Which box art?
The just plain boring box art.
Did that have the plain boring box
I
art?
don't think it's the current one, but I'm pretty sure that box art was just like black and empty.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
um, but oh my goodness, why are they using it for like haunted house? Why does that have that box art? It's a yes, it's a big set, but it's still a haunted house. Like,
Yeah, I know. I don't like the black background box art very much. I think it looks good on some of the collector sets, like the Stormtrooper helmet sets and like stuff like that.
I
Because
think it fits for those because like you're not gonna have like the Hoth background on the Stormtrooper
yeah,
helmet, but like
but
something like the haunted house, like I can't think of a single person who's gonna be like, yeah, I was gonna buy this haunted house, but it looks too childish to me because of that box art. I preferred if it was just plain black. Like,
yeah,
it just seems lazy and uninteresting to me.
they just look ugly. Like I don't think they look nice. And then it like, what's the point of just having a boring black background? I almost feel like it's just save on development cost.
Yeah, and then also, there's a certain Star Wars set that I can't really talk about because it's a leak, but it uses the
Yeah,
boring black box art, and it's like a 400-piece set, and it's like
it's
not.
280 pieces. I thought.
I thought it was like 401.
I don't think so. I don't honestly remember.
Anyway, we'll know more about that set when it's officially revealed, and I'm not going to mention what it's called because.
Yeah. It's the UCS. It's the UCS Cloud City.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. It's like it's 1/4 of UCS Cloud City.
But like, I don't know why that scene is like why that set's 18 plus or why it has the boring box art. Like, it should just be a normal playset being released. It might be like a Comic-Con exclusive being released.
I think the word is it was supposed to be a Comic-Con exclusive.
It would make sense. It looks like one, but it's a great set and I want it. But
yeah, no, I really want that because that's my. It's supposed to. I'm just gonna. I collect action figures, and this is Luke Skywalker from Bespin. And I don't have a minifigure.
Yeah, unrelated to what we're talking about though. You just
this has nothing to do with any Lego leaks, but this is a Lego figure, a figure I would really like in Lego that may or may not come in a set at some point again that isn't $350. And
so
it also
we wouldn't have any knowledge of that. There's been no information about that anytime recently.
And something else I really just want to talk about real quick, unrelated. I love the Darth Vader with the printed arms.
Yeah, that is really cool. Though I feel like the set he comes in is a little expensive. So if he was available in like a $40 set, let's say, I think I would definitely be interested in getting that.
Yeah, no, me too. Because I love that figure, and as much as I like the set he does come in, the $100 set, I don't think I'll be able to buy that because it's
pretty expensive. So if he came in a cheaper set, let's say $40, and if it happened to come with another figure that one of us was interested in getting, I would definitely get that set. I think that'd be pretty cool.
100%. That's all we have to say about that, though. We don't actually know anything. We're just talking about
theories and ideas and things we would like in Lego.
Yeah. You're not going to get in trouble for this, right?
Probably not.
Okay.
I think technically we were allowed to talk about it, we're just not allowed to share them. But because I know like Just Do Good tweets out like, yes, I saw the leaks and they look good, but I think it's better to stay as vague as possible. So though later on we're going to talk about some leaks that I will talk about because I know they're fake. There's no way they're real.
I have not seen them yet, and
we'll get to that.
Brooks My Mind has requested I do not look at them until we get to that, so he can get my reaction on camera.
Do we have anything more to say about Comic-Con? I think it's kind of lame that Lego didn't reveal anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's really lame that Lego didn't reveal anything.
Lego Comic Maker is fine for kids, but that's not a Comic-Con reveal. Like, there's no Ninjago. There's always a Ninjago panel. Like,
there's no panels this year.
Yeah, last year they revealed the Ninjago anime episode. The year before they revealed the Jay proposal scene from March of the Oni. Like, I always looked forward to the Ninjago Comic-Con panel. And, like, other set reveals, like, we had, like, Luke's Landspeeder revealed last year, which is...
Luke's Landspeeder and Obi-Wan's Hut last year.
Which, neither sets I particularly like, but it was still cool to see reveals, so... This year
I think Obi-Wan's Hut is a good set.
Yeah, it's a good set, but it's... like $30 for 200 pieces.
It's too much money. Otherwise, I probably would have it.
Yeah. What else do I have on my little list? Grand Piano.
Grand Piano.
What do you think of that set? It's $350.
It's beautiful. Will not buy it.
Yeah, it's a really cool looking set, and the functionality is actually really cool, and I'm curious how it works.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not buying it. It's $350.
I love it though. If the Diagon Alley wasn't coming out this year, I would be way more tempted. Oh wait, I don't know anything about that. if there was not a Harry Potter set that was very expensive coming out this year, I would not buy. I would maybe buy Grand Piano because it's honestly just really cool. I like sets that do something that is really unique, and that is a really unique set. Plus, it's just really nice looking. So, but the
Yeah,
price is killer. Oh
yeah,
man,
and
three hundred fifty
it's
dollars.
fair. I think it's
Oh
just
no, it's not
big.
a bad price. It's just
Yeah,
too high for me.
right. There's a thing. There's a difference between unfair and just expensive. Like it's a
Hmm.
it's a good set for the price, and if you're really interested in that, like I'm not gonna say like, oh,
Yeah.
you should get it. It's too expensive. But with what I mean, like if a Ninjago set released with that many pieces for that price, I'd be interested. But I'm not interested enough in the set to get it for that
Yeah.
price.
Exactly.
Um, apparently the functionality is pretty cool. You can actually play it. It plays through your phone speaker. It doesn't actually play through the piano. But
But it's still incredibly cool.
yeah, and that's
Um,
really cool that it's able to do that.
yeah.
And then I think you can also have it like you can pick a song on your phone and then have the keys move in
Yeah, you
tandem
can
with
do
the
that
song.
with motors and stuff.
Yeah, that's really cool. So
It's awesome.
very good set.
Yeah. No, I like it. I have no complaints about it. It's just
Expensive,
unaffordable for me.
and I'm
Like,
very curious how well it'll sell because at that price,
agreed.
like that's a very high barrier to
I
entry.
I do have something to say about that though. It
What?
makes me mad the way Lego stole the design for that person's ideas Ghostbusters HQ because it was too big, but then they make this.
Yeah, is this the biggest idea set?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
This is I think actually bigger than the Ghostbuster HQ
Well,
was. I'm not positive on that, but
nowadays they wouldn't steal the Ghostbusters HQ. They would design it ahead of time and then
yeah.
pretend that it was Lego Ideas project.
But at least then the designer would get some credit, like the
Yeah.
ideas person. Like
Yeah, I
that
think
guy just kind of,
yeah, I think they what's the Ideas thing? I think you get 5% commission and
which is a lot. That's a
yeah,
lot.
and then you get like a couple copies of the set,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. So shall we talk
Yes.
Ninjago leaks?
We can. Okay. What do you want? How do you want me to do this?
So, I posted a meme that involved the screenshot of the leaks, and I just want you to go to that meme, read it out, and then read me the set names one by one. There's 6 sets. 6 sets.
Guys, we got 6 sets coming up in January 2021. 1 second. Let me pull it up.
Okay. It's really good stuff, and it's definitely real. I've actually had people in my comments being like, "Have you seen the leaks?" Like, no, there's no source of these. I'm pretty sure someone just wrote these on Wikipedia, and people are taking it as fact.
IRL. It's
Yeah, mine IRL.
on. Oh, is it this most recent one?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
We got Lloyd's Fruit Truck. Yes, the fruit truck.
Yes.
Okay, we got Kai and Woo's Candy Quest. Little known fact: Ninjago Winter 2021 is actually based on the famous iPhone game Candy Crush.
It gets
Um,
better.
Jay and Nia's Banana Boat Mech. Yes. The Banana Boat.
The banana boat
Woo!
mech.
Yeah, the mech. Yes.
Yes.
It's a 2-in-1 build.
Yeah.
By the way, just so the audience knows, we have seen pictures of these. They're very good. I'm
I
very
actually have
excited.
the sets in the corner over there, like I said in the
Yeah.
but I can't post the video for another 6 months.
Yeah.
That's a joke, by the way. These sets
yeah.
aren't real.
Next up, we got Fork Monster. I actually have the Fork Monster right here. Little early leak. If you're watching the Woo Crew podcast, you're kind of lucky. The Fork Monster. There it is. There's
Nice,
the
they
fork.
turned Ninjago Fork into a real thing.
Yes. There it is. There's the Fork Monster. Everybody. Little leak of a. This is going to cost $100, by the way.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Temple of the Sacred Sweets. That one's kind of uninteresting. I don't think it looks very good.
No. Too much
and
yellow.
then- Yeah. It looks like a friend set.
Yeah, honestly. Honestly, these all do.
Yeah. Next, finally, we have Stronghold of the Melon Monarch. So we've actually seen the season. And the season is about the Melon King.
Who,
and how-
spoiler alert, is revealed to be Dareth, actually.
Yep.
Dareth and King Vangelis, they
Yep. They team
combined
up.
to make the Melon Master, or
And
whatever you just
They
said.
actually no, they don't just team up. They go into a portal and come out as one.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
that's what I mean. They fuse, like.
yeah. They're one. So now it's Dareth and King Vangelis, King Vandareth. Um, and he's the Melon Monarch, and he eats ninjas. So he wants to. So the whole thing about Melon, it's actually talking about their heads, like, and he just wants to eat the ninjas for dinner.
And that's what the fork monster is. Obviously, you can't eat without a fork. So the fork
Yeah.
monster is its goal is to pick
Wow,
up the ninjas.
that's
So
dude,
King
that's actually kind of
Vandareth can
racist.
eat
You
it.
can eat without a fork. A lot of cultures use chopsticks.
Oh, okay, sorry, but no, King Vandareth, or the
Yeah.
Melon Maestro, whatever he's called,
The Melon Monarch.
the Melon Monarch, that he really likes to eat with a fork. It's required.
Yep.
Um,
It's this theme is this wave of Ninjago is kind of commenting on Western gluttony. Um,
it's
and
like it's a social commentary like Prime Empire was, but instead
yeah,
of about like sentience and AI, it's about the obesity problem in America.
yep, and it comes with the first fat minifigure torso. Uh,
No, that came in
Hobbit, the
Hobbit.
Hobbit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had that. No, it's not a torso actually. It's a
No, that's a hairpiece.
we've had a fat hairpiece and we've had a fat legs, but we've never had a fat torso.
Fat legs.
Ursula from Disney.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did have that. No, I'm really excited about this theme. I think it's important to tell kids about the dangers of overeating
And
and
sweets and banana
sweets.
boat mechs.
Yep. And fun fact, every one of these sets is actually going to come with a Lego candy bar. Um,
Joking
and
as-
I, yeah,
can we joking aside yet?
yeah, we can do that.
Joking aside, these sets are not real. There's no proof of these existing. I'm pretty sure someone just wrote these in on Wikipedia and it's just acting like they're real. We do not
guys-
have.
You know when your teacher says don't always trust Wikipedia? This is what they're talking about.
So here's the thing with Wikipedia. You could trust it most times, but something like Ninjago doesn't have a big enough, like, admin base. Like, if
Yeah.
you're looking up, like, World War II on Wikipedia, that has very strict editors that will, like,
Yeah.
make sure that is all correct. Like, if someone edits it, they will, like, that edit has to be approved by, like, people who are very knowledgeable about the subject. Ninjago does not have admins like that, so anyone can really just go in and write in Lloyd and
Mhm.
Mia's banana boat mech on there. And that is not true. That is not fact.
No.
Leaks will come out. It'll probably be set numbers first, and then we'll get names, and then we'll get pictures. But they
and
have
then
not happened
these
yet.
counts come with set numbers usually.
Yeah. They have not happened yet. Wait for usually Ninja Whip will post them.
Yep.
But he posts them once they're official. He doesn't post them when they're leaks. He'll post hints when they're leaks, but he won't post them until they're official.
We'll find them if you really want to look for them. There are hashtags. It's not that hard to find leaks usually. So just keep your eyes out. I mean, Mind can't really post about that stuff, but it's easy enough to find if you're looking for it.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to, like, Lego doesn't like them, and I understand. Like, I would prefer if there was no leaks. It would be a lot more interesting if
Yeah,
sets were just revealed by Lego, but Lego can't
it
control
happens
the
for
leaks.
it happens for every brand ever though. Like
Yeah, so
things leak.
yeah, I'm not allowed to share leaks or really discuss them, but you will see them when they come out. They won't be hidden.
And they are not out yet.
They are not.
Like-
That's my point. Is their banana boat mech is not real. Like,
Sadly.
could
it's
you
not.
imagine if for the 10th anniversary of Ninjago we got Fork Monster?
You know what? I don't think Ninjago is ready to end, but I think if for the 10th anniversary we got Fork Monster, I would rethink my stance on that.
To be fair, like with how well they did Prime Empire, honestly, if we got this theme, I would not count it out immediately.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
Prime
no,
Empire,
that's
I
true.
heard the name Gamers Market for a set, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is this?
The gamers market. Sean.
Gamers Market, like. But then I watched the season, and I was like, oh wow, that was surprisingly thoughtful and really good. Like,
That might be my favorite season.
yeah,
I don't
it was
know.
very
Like,
well made. So, I wouldn't, if Fork Monster was real, I wouldn't be like, oh, well, I'm done with Ninjago, goodbye. But
Mhm.
we're not getting a Fork Monster. It's not real. Watch all this be real, and I get kicked
I
out of
know.
land for discussing leaks, and
I genuinely I think there is almost like a 0% chance this is real. Like,
I would say it's about a 0.0001% chance this is real. I feel like if we
Yeah.
had names, more people would be talking about it. Like if
Yeah.
we had real names, more people would be talking about it. This is
That's
very
the other
real.
thing. None of the leakers have mentioned this.
Yeah, this is not real. We're not getting Fork Monster. Like this
Sadly.
sounds like it was made by a 4-year-old who just played Candyland for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not. It's not
No
real.
melon monarchs.
No. It would be funny though if there was a Melon Monarch in the season, like in the background.
What if we get the season 14 sets and they're just something else? We're like, oh, okay, but then the season 15 10th anniversary sets come out, and that's what these are.
Yep, Melon Monarch.
Also, I think we can
Um,
get more than 6 sets. I think 6 set waves are kind of
Agreed.
done for Ninjago.
They
No,
don't really.
no, we have spinners though, and spinners would be revealed at the same time as
Yeah,
everything
no.
else.
There's been a spinner every like release since 2018.
And there's no legacy mentioned here, so yeah, it's like 100% fake.
Yes, it's not real.
It's not
Um,
real.
and I still maintain that I think season 14 will be a Nia water season, or maybe a Nia slash J because they can't give the girl character a season to herself.
I'm so scared. I guess we can talk about this for a second.
Yeah,
I fully expect next season to be a Nia season, but I am so scared that the plot of the season is going to be about their wedding.
I agree. I know.
And I would love to see their wedding. I think that's something I would love to see. But if they make their first female-centric season about a wedding, that's just
Yeah.
such like, ugh. Do
It's
not,
just it feels so,
please, Lego, do
the
not do that.
I feel like the way they've handled Nia in the past is kind of sexist in general, though. Like,
It's the fact that she hasn't gotten a solo season till now is weird. I feel like you didn't see Hands of Time, but I feel like her part in
Oh.
Hands of Time was good. Like obviously she shared it with Kai, but she shared it. Like she wasn't
yeah,
secondary to Kai. They were both primary. But yeah, I just please give her a season. Do not give her and someone else a season.
I don't like that because she's, I think, one of the better characters, and I don't like how a lot of times it just feels like she's Jay's wife or no,
Fiance.
betrothed.
Uh, she's his Yang.
Yes. Um, I like her, and I want more Nia stuff, and I kind of miss when she was Samurai X because that was like very.
Well, I feel like Pixel's. I mean, obviously Pixel is Samurai X now, but Pixel sort of fills the role that old Nia used to.
I know, but
And
I
that
don't. I
she's
think
there sometimes, and she just comes in to save the day, and yeah.
I don't know. I think they could just handle her better.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like her character has. I made a video the other day, like ranking all the ninja and everything, and
Yeah.
she ended up being at the bottom. And I like Nia. I just feel like she hasn't gotten in. Has the ability to shine. She just hasn't gotten the chance to.
They don't give her enough opportunities. I also don't like how hard it is to get her minifigure.
Well, this wave it isn't.
No, you're right. That's true. She does come in a $30 set this wave.
Yeah, and she's tied to be the most common ninja. So
Yeah, but the past few waves have been very difficult,
yeah.
and she almost never gets a spinner. So I don't like that either. I don't
Yeah,
know.
though I noticed a trend with the spinners now. It's just Lloyd, Kai, and the main character of the season.
Yeah.
So I assume next. Well, there's two possibilities for next season's spinners. I think there's a possibility that it's just going to be Nia, Lloyd, and Kai. But also, I was thinking that because we saw like the way Spinjitzu Burst was integrated into the show, I think Spinjitzu Burst might exist for other ninjas. So there's a chance that we
Yeah.
might get Burst, Nia, Zane, and Jay next wave.
That would be cool. And if they did that, I would be more tempted to get the 3 that are coming out in August
Yeah.
because if there's a full set of them, I'm way more tempted to get them all.
Yeah. But yeah, we will see, I guess. But please don't make it about her wedding. I want to see it, but just not in her season. Let's see it
Yeah.
in another season.
Let's
Make
see
Jay's
that
season about a wedding. I don't care. Like that's okay. He's
Um,
had two that aren't.
I would love to see it just kind of maybe like one episode in the final season of this arc would
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good idea. Like in season 15,
Yeah.
that'd be a good time to have it. But
I wouldn't even hate it if it was a background thing that was like coming up in Nia's season, but I don't want it to be a thing really. Like
I just make a Nia season about Nia, not about her relationships. Like,
Yeah, I
that's-
agree.
That's my thing. And by the way, I was talking about like how she hasn't gotten the chance to try. We both love Skybound. And I
Yeah.
think it's a pretty good love story between Jay and Nia, but the thing is like it's a love story centered around Jay being the hero, which is fine for that season, but that shouldn't be all Nia is for the 14 seasons of the show. Like she needs
like
to be more.
it's been around long enough where I feel like she should have had an opportunity to have
Yeah.
some
And she had bits and pieces. Like, I think the most chance she got to like shine by herself was seasons 5 and 7.
Mhm.
5
What
where
what were those?
possession, where she gained the water powers for the first time, and she was like, she gained a true potential, and she actually took down the preeminent.
Okay.
That I feel like she was really good in that season. And then Hands of Time, which you haven't seen,
Yeah.
but it's all about her and her parents and her brother. So
Yeah, I have not seen Hands of Time. I'm a fake fan.
yeah, you are a fake fan. You haven't seen Hands of Time or season 11, but I don't blame you for that second part.
I won't watch season 11.
Did you ever watch the Fuji-Dove episode that I
I
sent
did. It was really funny.
you? Yeah.
I liked it. I liked the anime episode.
People hate that. Oh, but something I want to mention is
Yeah.
there was another animated episode in Master of the Mountain. And I keep seeing people say, like, on Instagram, like, oh, they had another anime episode. That's not an anime episode. That's like a Western animation style episode.
I know.
Like, the anime episode was anime because it was clearly based on anime. Like, they had the big eyes.
No,
they had
yeah,
their
this-
mouths moving, like, out of sync with their dialogue. And,
the
like,
Master of the Mountain one was very clearly based on He-Man.
Yeah. And you didn't see this, but in season 11, there was another 2D animated episode that was Akita's backstory.
Hmm.
And that one was just standard 2D, like Western 2D animation. So
Yeah.
stop calling them anime episodes. They're just animated. We have one anime episode, which is very clearly a parody of anime. Like,
Mhm.
Ultraviolet did that, like, arms backward thing and ran up
Yeah.
the wall. Like, that was an anime episode. The Master of the Mountain one was not an anime episode. It was just, like, a animated backstory.
Yeah, they just do different things, and I'm cool with it. I
Yeah,
don't have
it's
a problem
cool.
with
I
it.
like it.
I mean, I'm just in general very against fans who get angry over creative decisions that
Right,
the
yeah.
creators of something make,
Well,
because
I
like
love
let-
it because these are the same people who go like, "Oh, Ninjago's run out of ideas.
Yeah.
They keep recycling old ideas, and then they get upset when they try something new. Like,
Yep.
what do you want? What do you
I
mean?"
don't know.
And then I
It's-
ask, "What do you mean you're recycling? Oh, they've used snakes multiple times. Okay,
Yeah,
but each snake season is a very different plot. Like,
Yeah.
yes, snakes are a villain because they're a species that exists in Ninjago. That's like complaining about Star Wars. It'd be like, oh, they're recycling plots because the human was a villain twice.
yeah, yeah. No,
Like,
it's-
what you would rather them establish as like brand new species that exists that like they've never been seen before, and they do that
Like the-
sometimes, like the
the
geckos
Gecko
and the
and
Munts. But like,
they weren't villains though.
and that made sense because they were in like this far off mountain underground. But something like
Yeah.
the Serpentine, you can have exist in Ninjago City, and I'd rather them expand on existing lore than to create new stuff because I think it's more
Agreed.
interesting to continue to build up your one world than like create a bunch of little tiny things all over the
Yeah.
place. So,
I don't know. How long have we been going for?
39 minutes. We could probably wrap it up around now.
Okay, because I think that's all I need to say about Ninjago.
That's all I have to say about Lloyd's Fork Monster.
Yes,
Do you think Fork Monster is a villain vehicle or a hero vehicle?
villain vehicle.
Well, then that's how you know it's fake, because LEGO doesn't do villain vehicles in Ninjago anymore.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Fork Monster is fake.
Fork Monster debunked.
That's
Lego
your-
lied
That's
to
its episode title. Fork Monster debunked.
Lego lied to us? Question mark.
Fork Monster debunked. Lego lied to us. Lego comic maker.
No, Lego cancels the best Lego set ever.
What? Then how did they lie to us? What did they lie to us about?
The Fork Monster.
No, they didn't lie to us about. I thought you meant they lied to us about releasing the Technic set.
Oh, that wasn't. I don't even know what I meant. I honestly I don't remember what I was.
So, Fork
remember
Monster debunked. Best Lego set ever canceled. What else is in my notes?
The most disappointing Comic-Con ever.
There we go. That's a good episode title. That's the title of this episode. And if you watched this far in the podcast, what should they comment?
Do I
can't
get
wait-
to decide today?
No, I get to decide. I was gonna let you, but then I thought of something. Just if you've got this far in the episode, just comment, "Wow, I can't wait for the new Lego Ninjago Fork Monster coming in January 2021. It's gonna be great." Comment that full thing, and I'll pin the first person to comment that.
Yep, and I will pin that comment.
No, you have no access to my channel.
What do you mean? I am literally the owner of the channel. It's not your channel, dude. I let you use my channel.
You're Bricks by Mind?
I am. I'm Bricks by Mindy.
No, actually, I'm Bricks in your mind.
No, I'm by.
Yeah. I've had people call me Bi in my
What?
my comments twice, and like
Why?
I don't know. Like, all right, we're dragging on, talking about nothing. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode, press like, subscribe if you're new. We do these episodes Mondays every single week until I go off to college, in which case I don't know what we're going to be doing, but we'll figure it out. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching the Grumpy Cat Podcast. I hope you tune in next week when we got Grumpy Cat Podcast.
I'll see you in the next one.
Woo! I'm going to Upchuck.
I'm gonna up dog.
What's up, dog?
Not much. What's up with you?
Who's Joe?
Joe Mama.
Oh, man, no, you got me. Ah, darn it.